Hello everyone, this is Sergeant Z-Dog, and I have unlocked, this is actually the second time I've done it, but I didn't actually get video evidence of it last time, but I have unlocked the Move and Fire Epic Doctrine as a temporary, and it was on my Tertius, and I've got it for a week, so I figured I'd actually do some video testing to demonstrate how this doctrine is really pretty bad, honestly. But I wanted to start with a quick intro in this screen just so you guys can see what the other doctrines I have equipped are. I have the shooting accuracy and the rate of fire doctrines, as well as piercing damage and breakthrough. What I normally have in this slot is the assassination doctrine, since that won't affect any of this testing that I'll do in the unit training. It won't matter. I'm just going to leave it on both with and without using that, but you'll be able to see it here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here, and then we'll get into the training yard. Okay, I'll probably trim this down later, but I want to start with just a quick demonstration on what this doctrine does. So, as you can see here on my unit bar, I have a second skill called Advance, and they're going to form those three ranks and move and fire. Oh, so it did actually spawn. So we're just going to go ahead and start, and you can see the front rank fires only, the back rank crawls in front, and the front rank fires. Oh my lord, that's just... So at this point, they're just being totally stupid. I'm just going to hit V so they just actually defend themselves. And I'm going to beat this guy. Fortunately, these are tercios. And tercios, because of that, this is probably one of the only units I would actually regard doing this on. This doctrine. It's going to spawn another, but that's fine. And we might almost say this doctrine is worth grabbing. So we're going to try it again here with the swords, and you're going to see, because only that front rank fires, and then they're on us already, so we're going to switch straight into our free attack. This will let them pull out, we're even just going to tell them all to pull out their blades. Tercios obviously can actually mix up in melee, and that's what I was trying to say earlier, is because Tercios can actually mix it up in melee some, especially if you went bottom line with them. Did it seriously just spawn another? You know what? Fine. So you guys saw how terrible that was with the swords coming into here. If we just do some shooting, obviously a lot of the shots are kind of blocked and the range wasn't great there, but you'll be able to see just how bad this is just letting the unit shoot. Nobody's even gotten to us. They're just now finally getting to us. Let's go ahead and hit a V rather than doing that one. Tercios, when you have them in the attack area, I'm not sure they will actually pull out the swords at all. So you can see that was much better. Let's come back up here. And so this is a spear unit. We haven't run against them. So let's do this. Spears obviously don't have any sort of charge or anything in reality. Oh my god, I almost feel like the accuracy is somehow worse with that. So this is probably going to be hot stupidity. Yep, we're just going to straight in. I'm not doing anything here to control them. If I were to use the one, they... Oh my... I love how much damage... Look at that, 5,000 damage hit. Okay, so this is a situation... This is kind of the unit I wanted to test this against, was these guys. Because I feel like this is one of those situations where maybe getting just that little bit closer between volleys might actually make a bit of a difference here with how fast we kill them, but this is actually still really slow. Because, I mean, yeah, we haven't even gotten that many hits. Oh, did they just... Okay, it looks like, so, after you advance for long enough, they will just start shooting. So if I issue the order again, there's another unit of swords. Yeah, we spent so long not shooting.
Attack at will! Change weapons! Change weapons!
What is this path? Alright.
Prepare to fire! Change weapons! Get into position! Defend yourselves!
So we saw how poorly they did with the advance on those domain spears the last time. Note that I'm currently down a guy and everybody is low health, and I'll bet they just demolish these shields. Yeah, we're already getting quite a few more hits while they're still at a distance, or scoring kills even. They're just now entering the melee. Since I have that one order issued, they're still shooting rather than pull any of these guys that are in melee pulling out their swords. Yeah. So here's those archers again. We'll just do the shoot. Again, notice from that first... Oh my... I can't even compare this. Like, I can't even compare this. Last time we did against those archers, we had the full unit of 18, where instead of the one dead that I have right now. Is there really another one coming up? Whatever. I'm just gonna let that go. You know, I was gonna do like a more careful side-by-side comparison. You're showing the move and shoot on the top and the free shoot on the bottom, but like I can't even do that. This is too embarrassingly bad. We're just gonna let these Kriegs. I pulled the Kriegs here just so that I could switch around. That way, when I switch back, draw swords. They still say draw swords, but they have no swords. Wow, you guys, can you? There we go. Nope, stab. Play the stabby stab game. Kriegs are amazing, also. I should use Kriegs more in my regular sieges. I haven't touched them since I got the Tercios. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna do a nice like with the doctrine in use on the top and without it in use on the bottom and side-by-side comparison, but this is just so bad. Like, look, I'm scoring kills. I haven't hit any keys. This is just them free attacking the closest unit. There we go. We can see the first couple of ranks. They're pulling out the swords as they get into the melee. Obviously, oh my god, was that a 10,000 damage back hit from the swords? Could you guys dress ranks properly? No. Alright, that's fine. Here we go. Yeah, kill. 3 more kills. Another kill. Front rank draws swords. Back ranks continue to fire. See, the enemy gets close enough to you as is. You sacrifice so much rate of fire using that order. Plus, you're then going to have to issue an attack order. So here we go. Here's the domain pike that we started with at the very beginning there. And you can see how big a difference just letting the whole unit shoot instead of just that front rank makes here. Look, we had... I don't know that they got an attack in. Like, they got to us, but I don't know that they survived long enough to actually do an attack. What a difference that makes. Again, let's go back to this. So it's the front, was it 5 guys in that front rank? Yeah, 5 guys in the front rank because it's only 5 shots. Also, it looks like there's something borked with the aiming, and they just botched those shots. Now the pathing's completely screwed. They don't know what they're doing. So I have to pay attention and actually hit V here. Get out of my face. Yeah, so we're gonna have to hit V anyway.
Form up. Attack at will. Fire.
Yeah, just let the whole unit shoot. Don't use this doctrine, guys. If you really want, after this unit, I'll show you. If you really want to do an advance and shoot, we can micro that and get so much greater effect. Could you guys not shoot the one that's the furthest away first, please? Oh, we lost one. I don't even care. All right, just go heal up. I'll go kill him. Obviously, even with the accuracy doctrine, top line Tertia is still going to have trouble making those max range shots. I'm not going to worry about replacing the unit for that one guy here. Obviously, they don't really need it for fighting the green and gray quality units that this training yard has. Okay, so what I might do if I wanted to do this on my own, order and there we go. We're gonna. If you wanted to do it, you could do it something like that. That way, you let the whole unit shoot at a time. I'm gonna hit V here just because Tercios do have bonuses against shielded units. Um, if you have them on top line, they have it with the bullet block break. But whether you're top or bottom line, they always have it with their rapiers against shields. So, which is one of the strong reasons. So again, I'm going to try and demonstrate that a little more cleanly. I'm just going to advance at the distance of one rank of guys between each salvo here. Because that's about how far you get. You can move in the amount of time it takes the whole unit to reload. And just the difference from having only the front 5 shooting to having all 18. In this case, I only had 17 because we had lost one earlier, but whatever. Just the extra, what is that? The extra 13 guys shooting means you score so many more kills. So again, I'm going to wait for those pikes. So there's one shot, advance, advance, and we clean this up so much tidier. Like obviously because I'm advancing and the pikes are charging at me, they still get to me. Unlike if I were to just shoot. But just manually issuing this order because you do the entire squad at a time, so much more effective. Don't use this doctrine, guys. I don't know how much more I need to say this. Let's see if we can get one more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So last time, just for comparison. Now, admittedly, the guys are a little low on health here at this point. Did actually score a few hits, but again, because it's just that front 5, not enough. There's finally a kill. I have to hit V now because they're in my ranks, and we need to defend ourselves. This is probably going to go a little more poorly. We're already at such low health. Actually, Tercio's kind of being awesome and winning this anyway, but yeah, we still lost a decent number. But as I said, really, we were already really low health by the time we got to this. Anyway, that I think will cover that. We demonstrated pretty solidly that you don't want to use this doctrine. It's just such hot garbage. You sacrifice so much rate of fire. Like you might do a little better with like a domain arquebus or an iron cap arquebus where your formation is broader and they don't have as much natural rate of fire. But honestly, you don't necessarily want to get any closer than you really have to. As you can see, this is going to move you closer on something that's already moving up on you. If you're
Units, assemble!
cooperating,
Moving! Attack! Give them hell!
this is another thing you can do
Yield!
is just V towards a unit, um, and they'll kind of creep forward a little bit on their own anyway. This is going to go really badly. They're so low. My guys are so low health. Um, yeah, the doctrine would only be useful if you aren't already in position and you need to still move closer. But I think at that point you're really better off either just firing from a distance or manually ordering the move or just moving and then firing once you're in position. Don't use this doctrine. That's it. Sergeant Z-Dog signing off.